I love Netflix as much as the next person. And you know what I don't love? Paying almost $18 a month for it. And that's the standard plan. One 4K, that's $25. But what if I told you there's a way to get the same Netflix subscription for around, I don't know, $3 a month? I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. Step by step, live here on screen, right now. And by the end of this video, you'll have everything you need to slash your Netflix bill by up to 85%. Let's do this. All right, here's the deal. Netflix doesn't charge everyone the same price. If you're in the US, you're paying top dollar. First world country, good economy, so that's why Netflix hikes up the prices, right? But if you're, say, in Brazil, the standard plan costs around 20 Brazilian reals. That works out to roughly $3 to $4 US a month. Same Netflix, same shows, same app, massively different price. Now, the obvious problem is you're not in Brazil, right? So Netflix knows your location based on your IP address, and it shows you US pricing. But here is where a VPN comes in. Okay, let me show you exactly how this works. I'm doing this live, so if you want, you can follow along. First, I need a VPN that, well, actually works with Netflix. And in this case, I like to use NordVPN because it unblocks the most regions and very securely, and it just works, right? I've tested this extensively, and it consistently connects to Brazilian service without really getting blocked. I've got, by the way, the best deals for NordVPN linked in the description box below, and I keep these links up to date with the latest promotions and custom discounts we negotiate specifically for our viewers. And after really years in this space, we've built relationships that let us secure better deals than you'll find anywhere else. All right, so let me open NordVPN now here. I'll click on the server list and let me just find Brazil. There you go. I click on Brazil and connect. So now it takes a little while to connect. See that? Now we're connected to Sao Paulo. Great. That's the first step. Now I need to open an incognito browser window. And incognito is important because, like the regular Chrome, might have like cookies installed that tell Netflix or other websites that, I mean, you're still like in the US, right? And we don't want that, right? Incognito gives you a clean slate. If incognito doesn't work, you might also try installing a different browser, like a completely fresh browser, like Firefox if you haven't already. This will also help you start with a clean slate. You can uninstall Firefox after that if you want, but usually incognito works. So I'm going to netflix.com/BR, right? That's the Brazilian Netflix site. And as you can see, look at that. The prices should now reflect in Brazilian reals. The standard plan here is around 20 reals, and that's about like $3 to $4 US. I mean, you can check the current conversion if you want, but thereabouts. And now here comes the crucial part. You can't just use your American credit card, unfortunately. That would be great. But Netflix has been cracking down on these methods. So there are mechanisms in place that might reject credit cards. So you will need a different payment method essentially that you can use for this. And most people get stuck here because they don't know what to do. I've got the solution for you, which is Brazilian Netflix gift cards. And to get one, I'm going to get over to a site called CGM, right? It's spelled SEAGM.com. And there are a few reputable key stores, essentially, that sell regional gift cards. There are CGM, there is G2A, and an eBar. They're basically the main ones. But I must be honest, I mean, those stores, I mean, they come and go. Those have been online for the longest time. I have been monitoring the space. So in this video, I'll just go and pay the gift card with CGM. And I'll have to search on the website for Netflix Brazil. And where is it? There you go. And here you can see they sell them in various denominations, 35 reals, 70 reals, 100 reals. And I'll grab a 35 reals card since I'm only getting a month of the standard plan to show you the process, how it works, right? If you want longer access, I recommend picking a bigger gift card because then obviously the Netflix fee gets deducted monthly from the gift card, right? All right, so the checkout process is actually straightforward. I pay with my credit card, like so. And, well, doesn't matter that it's not Brazilian because I'm buying from the gift card store. I'm not buying from Netflix directly, so that's not a problem. And there we go, done. So now we just have to wait for the digital delivery. That can take a little while. So just update your email program. Okay, and within a few minutes, I get this email here with my gift card code. Now, we got to go back to Netflix Brazil, and I'm going to create a new account, a fresh Netflix account. Obviously, you cannot import your watch history, so you have to start from scratch, basically. TV shows that you've watched, they will not be highlighted as watched or that you've seen them already. The algorithm will be fresh, but that's what you get when you want to save a lot of money, right? So back to Netflix, create a new account, email, password, the usual. And when it asks for payment like this, I select gift card as my payment solution. And obviously, you have to enter the code that I just bought. And boom. The account is now created. I'm subscribed to Netflix Brazil and Brazilian prices. So that's how fast you can save some money. Here's another quick tip. You only need the VPN connected during the sign up, right? Once your account exists, you can disconnect the VPN and watch Netflix normally from wherever you are. The VPN was just to get past the regional pricing gate. Now, let me be real about the risks. This violates Netflix terms of service, right? They could cancel your account if they catch you. It's not illegal to do this, don't get me wrong, but it's against the terms of service that they can cancel your account. During my testing, my account stayed pretty active, but I've seen reports online of people losing access after Netflix detected location, and Netflix is cracking down on this practice. So it's a little bit hacky, I must confess. It is not for the faint of heart, and you might have to change methods often. Now, as of the recording of this video, this method works, but it's not guaranteed that the gift cards will work in future and that Netflix will show you this option actually, because they might detect that you're using a VPN or other security mechanisms happen. For example, what also could happen is that if you log in too frequently from a US IP address and you still have the Brazilian account, after 6 months, 8 months, they will still cancel your account. So take this with a grain of salt. If you want to play it a little bit safer, here's what I do. I'd also create a separate email for my Brazilian Netflix account. And that way, even if something goes wrong, my main account history and watch history aren't affected, right? You can, if you use Gmail, there's a little hack that you can use to create an additional email without having to sign up again for Gmail. And that's adding a plus sign to anything that comes before the @ So say my email is mauricio@gmail.com. It is not, by the way, but you could do Mauricio plus Netflix Brazil @gmail.com, right? Or if you have a Workspace account, that also works with any Google Workspace email address. So you save a little bit of time setting up a new email and whatnot. And you can still get it in your regular inbox. Now, as I said, I would still recommend you keep the VPN, because with a VPN, it's still very useful because you can either switch back into the Brazilian library, right, and show Netflix, hey, I'm still using the Brazil account, or you can switch to another country if a show is not available in the US. And there are frequent great shows that are only available in, say, Netflix Sweden. So you can connect your VPN to Sweden, and then you get access to the Swedish Netflix library. If the VPN method feels too risky for you, let me quickly run you through some alternatives. The easiest one, really, it's what seems obvious, but you can just downgrade your plan. I mean, the ad-supported tier is only $7 a month. Yeah, I mean, you'll probably see some commercials, but it's legit and it's zero risk. You maybe got multiple people in your household. Easy, split the cost. Premium lets 4 people watch at once. 4 people splitting $25 means you're each paying about, I don't know, what is it, $6 per month for 4K Netflix? Pretty decent. So, which method makes sense for you? Well, you've guessed it, it depends. The Brazil VPN method gets you the biggest savings. We're talking $3 to $4 a month instead of $18. That's over 80% off, but it comes with some risk. Your account might get terminated at a moment's notice, and well, it's hacky, right? It's complicated. You have to get a gift card. You have to Yeah, sign up with a different email. You have to jump through a lot of hoops to get to this account. Downgrading your plan or splitting with family, there's literally zero risk, but also only modest saving. It's like with investing, right? The more risk you take, the higher your rewards, but also the higher the risk is that you might lose it all. In this case, you might lose your account. As I said, it's not illegal, but it's against the terms of service. Discounted gift cards, well, also zero risk, but the savings are smaller and you have to hunt them down eventually, right? So you should really pick what matches your comfort level. But if you're okay with a little technical setup and some risk tolerance, the Brazil gift card method is easily the cheapest way to get Netflix in 2026. Now, if this saved you money on your Netflix bill, hit that subscribe button and drop a comment telling me which method you're going to try, if the method still worked for you. And I'll try to keep the description of this video up to date so you know whether or not this method will work when you see the video. And if you've got your own tricks for saving on streaming services, I really want to hear them. I love making videos about them. And let me know in the comments and hopefully see you in my next video. Bye-bye.